training with training with intensity is going to be more important than your workout program. Here's why. So, when you're training, you can't just do 3 sets of 10 and lollygag your way through the exercise. You need to really strap your boots and tap into the right mindset to be able to push your limits past what you did in your previous session. Now, when you train with intensity and you keep your morale, I guess you got to keep your morale high. So when you have to attack literally each set. And that's why I feel like doing 2 sets is going to be a little bit easier mentally and of course physically on you. If you come into the session saying you only got to do 2 all-out sets of the set exercise, that's going to give you the same effects as if you were going to fail out at 10 to 15 reps opposed to 4 to 6 is what I typically train in. Now it's going to be different for your smaller muscle groups like rear delts. I just don't like failing out on 4 reps on reverse flies. I feel like that's the preference thing, but I mean, if you're doing reverse flies with 40 pounds for 5 reps, I mean, every muscle is gonna act the same way, no matter what, no matter if it's a fast twitch muscle or a slow twitch muscle. Okay, your abs even act the same way. You don't need to do 10 reps. I just like doing a little bit more reps than 5 or 6 weighted crunches. It's all preference. But no matter what exercise you are doing, you have to attack it with the same mindset. I know you guys love training your chest, and for the women, I know you guys love training your legs, but you still have to take the same intensity and bring that over to muscle groups you don't like, i.e. for the men, the legs. For the women, it got to be chest. I know a lot of women don't like training chest. My wife hits chest probably like twice a month. But I mean, that's okay. That is totally fine, because whatever you're focused on, and if your goal is to not build a big chest, then of course you don't want to train more frequent. But yes, sometimes training with high intensity is gonna, it looks ugly. It's not like the prettiest thing in the gym, but in the gym you're not trying to look pretty. I know these newcomers nowadays, they're trying to get the fits off and all that jazz, which is cool, In the words of the great Deion Sanders, if you look good, you play good, and if you play good, they pay good. But ain't nobody paying in the gym unless you're like a super influencer or an Olympian. Olympians, obviously they get paid to work out. They got all these sponsors and shit. But yeah, I mean, look at those guys. Look at Jay Cutler, or actually look at Ronnie Coleman. Jay Cutler did train, obviously he's a 5-time Olympian? Yeah, Jay Cutler trained intense, but Ronnie Coleman, that boy was like the king of intensity. Yeah, buddy. Arnold too. Arnold would chew his gum and he'd go crazy in there. He wasn't scared to grunt or anything like that. I feel like all these social norms are blocking people to train with high intensity, training with intent. And when you do train with high intensity, that isn't like, sloppy form, or, you're like bouncing out of the hole, you're cheating to get the weight up, nothing like that. Even when you're training with high intensity, you still want to bring that perfect form, everything up to par. You want everything nicely tuned, everything fine tuned, because once everything's out of whack and you're not warmed up properly, and you could be like me, fuck something up. I think that was more of an overuse injury, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, we are training, speaking of intensity, we are training legs today. And we're gonna do the Smith machine squats. So we're gonna, I think it's time to add a little bit more weight on there. We have 3 plates on for, I think, 3 consecutive weeks. So I think it's a green light. It's a green light to go up 5, or actually we'll go up 10 to 15. We'll just keep it in a broader range. I don't even think they have like 2.5s like that anyways. So we'll go either 10 to 15 pounds. So 5 on each side, or 10 and so it'd be 10 to 20 pounds. So 10 to 5. 10 to 5. If I can get 10 to 5 for 4 to 5, 4 to 5 clean ones. Hell yeah, I mean, let's go. All right. Yeah, see, exactly, man. I'm already getting intense. I'm getting hyped up. I was excited to go to bed last night because I was like, yes, we get to train legs. And that's how you should feel before every exercise. You know, I'll be asleep like this, ready to go. Okay. But we almost at the gym. I'm about to plug in some music real quick, really tap into my mindset, and I'll see y'all in there. All right, guys, we got the phone roller, and it's pretty like empty here in the gym right now. So we didn't do our cardio. We just went straight for the spin machine. So now I gotta get the blood flowing a little bit differently, and foam rolling is a great way to get to the muscle, get deep into the muscle. And I feel like you'll notice it when you squat or whatever exercise. You feel like you can get a little bit more depth. And I feel like mechanically everything just feels good. You'll notice that I do have red shoes on, which these are actually powerlifting shoes. So I got these from Adidas, I think like 2017, 2018. So 7 years already. But probably only used them a handful of times. I got tired of putting them on, and I just come into the gym with 2 pairs of shoes. It's like, that's not really like, I said that's not really like something I wanted to do. As far as bringing all the luggage in, because when you do legs, you got these. I have knee sleeves. I got a belt, and then the gym bag just gets totally packed. Okay. Get the calves out a little bit. And foam rolling your calves is going to be key if you want to get depth during your squat, because I know a lot of people have tight Achilles. Ugh. God damn, this feels good though. And then after we get the blood flow in there, I actually like to crack my back a little bit, so I'll use the foam roller to do so. Hit this, and then I'll do like one of these little chiropractor moves. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing that, but that shit feels good. Sorry about my belly shirt. Okay. Whew. All right, chat. We might hop on to this a little bit later. We'll like hit a set of squats. I also like to hit these too, and then just squat down like so. Probably go here, grab your ankles, and come through, and then just get the, oh shit, I know you heard that crack. And then finding your squat position, what you want to do is get your feet in a comfortable position, then hit an Asian squat. So Me, I like to point my toes out ever so slightly to, what is that, around 30 here? And then, you know, I can get comfortably in that squat. So I'll just let my knees track towards my toes that way. Okay. All right. I think we're pretty good. So we're hitting some warm-up sets. Do got my sweats on, which feels really good. And then I'm gonna actually, I'll just unstrap these real quick, gang. And then I'll tie them up a little bit tighter. But they feel pretty good. They might make a comeback. I don't know. Y'all know me in footwear. I be switching it up. And this, putting your knee sleeves over your sweats, that shit feels cozy as fuck. It feels so cozy. It's like an extra layer that just hugs you. It feels good. Okay. And obviously, you know, it's approaching wintertime. Shit feels good in terms of staying warm too. You feel me? And then we'll just pull those up like so. Oh yeah. Yeah. That feels good. Okay. And you can see the little lift on the heel. It's not too much. What is that? Actually, that's like a 3/4 of an inch, or maybe an inch and a quarter. Powerlifting shoes are like a quarter or an inch and 3/4, maybe 2-inch lift. I don't know. I need some measuring tape, and then we'll lace these up. But they feel pretty good for now. The toe box isn't too narrow. I know some powerlifting shoes, like the Romaleos, it looks like their toe box is a little narrow, but these are okay. Strap these in. A fun fact about these shoes actually is that some of them came with chalk to where you could write your PRs. This is like canvas material here. It's just pretty cool. I thought that was neat. Powerlifting shoes, Adidas dabbled into that, which is another topic. Like, these guys should be signing bodybuilders too, man. Like, I feel like that's a whole thing that obviously, you know, steroid use and all that jazz, but damn, man, it's fucking normalized now. Just sign these motherfuckers. Okay, let's get into the set real quick, gang. It's another warm-up set. I only got like 2 plates on there. I'll back the camera up, actually. Just make it easy. I do bench press. Yo, what the fuck? That's a crazy question, gang. Okay. This should be light. 2. All right, let's get it, gang. Let's get one more in. That third one felt the best. I gotta find my right footing. This will be our last feeder set. 3 wheels on here. And then I did mark the floor to where my toes should be at. So hopefully we're not doing like a salsa dance to get into position here. All right, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. Let's go. Big breath. All right, chat. Felt good. So let's start with a 5. First working set, and I think this is like center-ish. Let's go right there, maybe. Okay. This is a big dog set, man. Shit. Okay, really got to lock in with this one. Okay, come on. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Big deal. We might have 5 or 6, but since this is a little bit new, we'll save that for the next set. Whew. Reintroduction back into the NPC, which is the league prior to IFBB. So you have a G League and the NBA. So the NPC is kind of like the G League, I guess. National Physique Committee, and then IFBB, International something bodybuilding. Damn, what the fuck? I'm blanking. I should know that. IFBB. Who cares? All the blood's in my legs right now. International Federation for Bodybuilders. Fucking idiot. Okay. So yes, that is what I'll be competing in April. But I got to lock in for this. We got 3 plates and a little change plate on the side. So we're gonna try and add 1 rep and go for 5, 6 if we can, if we're feeling it. This is, I mean, easy to fail out on the Smith because all you got to do is turn your wrists a little bit, and then it'll find the catch bar here. Okay, let's lock in. Come on. Big breaths through your diaphragm. Push out into your belt. Come on. All right. 3. Focus up, kid. Let's go. Come on. What? Probably could have went for another one, but I felt like the last rep was a little bit on the sloppier end. So we said, fuck it, we're gonna rack it there. But RPE sorta, probably like a 9 with 1 rep left in the tank. RPE is rate of preserved exertion. So you could use that number and be like, I trained till RPE 8, which means you have 2 reps in the tank. But we'll call that a dub. So instead of our walking lunges, we have a Bulgarian split squat with the Smith machine. It's a pretty easy setup. Just bring a bench behind you and obviously work or put the non-working leg up there. You want to find your setup prior to, because you don't want to be hopping on one leg, right? So here, I think my heel was right about there in line with the pivot of the machine. Actually, no, it wasn't. Right there. Okay. Down. Ooh, that feels good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7. I get 1 one more. Oh, Jesus. Honestly, that's a full overall leg workout. You know, we're trying to bias the quads. But boy, since we're leaning forward a little bit, our glutes are getting taxed as well. In terms of training with high intensity, I feel like sometimes you do got to sit down and catch your breath. That way, you'll be able to put your all into the next set or the next leg or arm. Since we're training unilaterally right now, I know this is frowned upon in the Diamond Fitness gym realm, but we're not training our mind, I guess, because with that is a lot of mindset training. It's like they're training you like you're a goddamn Navy SEAL or some shit. You can't have water and all that jazz. You gotta do burpees. I mean, I get where they're coming from. It's just not quote unquote optimal if you want to build the most muscle. You get me? So this one, we did the left leg first, right? Yep. Okay, let's go. 3, 2. Ooh, shit, that's good depth right there. 1. Ooh. 2. It's a long way down. 3. 4. 5. Yep. Oh, motherfucker. One more. Yep. Fuck. Hey, gang. I know for a fact my fucking glutes are about to be on fire tomorrow. One more set. One more set. And we're not gonna rest that long between these sets, bro, because we gotta get this shit over with. Leg extensions, third exercise. So for this one, oh fuck, gang, I'm not trying to get nobody in here. So for this one, we got 190. I think we got up to like 205 for the last session. No, 220 for the last session. So we're gonna try and jump up there. And there's one block under 220, which is unnamed for now. So we'll see if we can get there. Yep. A little assist. Two more. 7. Oof. You know what? We probably had more than that, but that's okay. We'll bump that up to one above 220. So that's probably like 235 or something. Oh yeah, that is 235. This goes in 15-pound increments. Weird. Okay, this will be the top set. It's a little weird angle, but we'll keep it. All right, 3, 2. And 1. Ooh, that shit heavy, gang. 1. 2. 3. 4. Damn. Okay. It's a little drop. So I felt my knee. I think my knee twitched a little bit. So I'll do a little drop set. Get this up real quick. Hold on. One more. Shit's burning. Yeah. Stay at the bottom here. Ooh. All right, gang. Let's go. 3, 4. 6, 7. Shit. Oh, goddamn. 8, 9, 10. Ooh. We probably gotta go up. That was hella reps. Oh shit. We'll go to like 170. Oh god. Good ass workout today. We'll get some hips in. Alright guys, pretty much the last exercise of the workout. We did 4 total exercises today with the squats, Bulgarian split squats, leg extensions, and hip adduction. And then I might do some extra hip work off camera and probably some 60 squats, we'll see. I want to plug in some music and kind of like tap in a little bit more. Again, that's like extra credit. Do you need those exercises to grow? Probably not. If you're training with high intensity, you'll be totally fine with this amount of volume. 3, 2. Yeah, we can max this machine out, but it's okay. 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Kind of want to get a little bit more, but I have my feet out here. See if that changes anything. A little bit. Damn. Yo, y'all may think that this shit don't be hurting right now, but the day after, that shit's sore as shit.